Okay.
You're not talking dead center into it.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
You mean?
All right, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of
what? Really?
the
The Yooper
and the Filipina podcast. You're supposed to say the whole thing.
The Yooper and the Filipina podcast.
Off to a great start.
I know you'll mess it up.
My hair. I didn't even check my hair.
Yeah, your hair is always messy.
We woke up. We basically woke up, ate breakfast, and we're doing this podcast.
Yep.
Because we're dedicated, or something to that effect.
Okay.
So this week marks the 3-month. I don't want to say anniversary
Of the what?
of not smoking cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
And I gotta say, after 3 months of not smoking, it has not gotten any easier.
Really?
No, it hasn't at all. Well, I mean, I should say at all. It has gotten easier. Always burping.
Sorry.
Anyways, overall, yes. Every day, I don't have cravings every day or every fucking 5 minutes.
I really thought you're gonna get used to it, you know.
But I still have some wicked cravings that come from time to time. I've actually been dreaming about smoking. Like in my dreams, I dream about smoking.
Just in your dreams, Hoy. Just in your dreams.
It's not, at this point, obviously I'm not like chemically addicted to it anymore. Now it's just like mental. I do miss it. I do miss smoking. And then when I watch people like on TV smoke, or, you know, a lot of people at work smoke.
You have a cigar.
Yeah, but it's not nearly the same. I don't inhale a cigar, and I can't smoke a cigar. I can't take a cigar break at work. You know what I mean? So
I know.
Not quite the same.
Well, it's good for your health, though.
So it doesn't matter. It's not enjoyable.
I don't care.
I want it to be enjoyable.
No.
Every day I miss.
It's just in your mind.
I just miss it. I think I miss the act of doing it. Some days I even like fantasize about that feeling you get when you inhale.
Just don't. I'ma slap you right in the face.
That's not enough to intimidate me.
If I saw you one day that you smoke, I'm gonna throw your cigarettes right in the trash, and I'll make you eat the freaking cigarette that you are just freaking. Yep.
You are not nearly tough enough to do that. I
am. I'll be like this, put it in your mouth, and then smack your damn fucking throat.
Nobody could hear it. Look at your sound waves there.
All right, fine.
My goodness, you got to rotate it the other way, like spin it. No, there you go. It only works. The microphone only works when you're right talking into the middle of it.
Okay.
Well, it works if you talk off to the side, but it picks up the
You're
best.
really good in doing the middle, hey? It's just in my mind. It's nothing.
It's only in your mind. I don't know how you could take that and make it dirty. You're good in the middle, huh?
Shut up.
I mean, you could pretty much make anything sound dirty if you say it.
Okay, what are we gonna talk about today? God.
I don't know. Don't be in such a rush. Let's find out what this fucking. What are you trying to say if I'm good at in the middle? Explain this joke, because I don't get.
Just meet me in the middle.
That's it.
I don't want to say it. No.
This doesn't make any sense. You make no sense.
I'll just tell you later. Why is it a little quiet? I don't know.
You don't even have. Did you turn your?
Yeah, I do.
Oh. Well, I turned the volume down on the headsets so that you wouldn't think that you were actually talking loud. Because if I keep it up high, you think, oh, I can hear myself pretty loudly, so I must be speaking loud, but you're really not. So.
Okay, Hoy. Maybe I'm not just, a loud person.
You are. You are an incredibly loud person. You hurt my ears when any other time.
Whatever. It's just your mentality is hurting your fucking ears.
Just my what?
Nothing.
You say my mentality?
It's just in your mind. I don't know.
We should have waited until we were like fully awake. Because because I don't think your brain is awake right
I
now.
need more tea, Hoy. Can you make me more tea?
Yeah, I'll get right on that. We didn't close the door either.
Holy crap, Hoy.
Doesn't matter. The dog's in here anyways.
Yeah.
That's one thing we got to figure out. Our dog wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Jumps down. The only reason why I know that he does this is because he barks to get back up on the bed.
I know, because he's done doing something.
Yeah, so he jumps down around 2, 3, anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning to go take a shit on the carpet. And it doesn't matter. He doesn't eat. That's the thing. He doesn't eat past, he doesn't eat in the afternoon.
I know.
So
that's why I only feed him in the morning. But why is that he's fucking shitting?
I have no idea. Well, he shits that early, and then fucking
it's like an old man.
we let him out before we go to bed. Or even when you work nights, so you let him out at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And yet he still consistently poops, takes a big old shit.
The funny part is when I let him out, he's just standing there at the freaking door, and then I'm just yelling at him like, "Go potty!" And then he's just run and go potty. This freaking dog is crazy.
I don't know. But the worst part about it all, I mean, it's just shit. I mean, it's not it's shit, but the part that annoys me the most, I think, is the fact that he barks to get back up on the bed. I'm like, this motherfucker.
But before he can jump on the bed for real.
He can still jump on the bed. He's just fucking lazy.
It's a fucking annoying dog.
We need a new dog.
Well, if we get a new dog, it's probably worse.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right. It's a Sunday. No Packers today.
Yeah.
Boo.
I really thought they're gonna play. That's why I get up early.
Yeah. Also, why I told you yesterday, hey, guess what? Green Bay doesn't play tomorrow. But then you don't listen.
That's not what I heard.
You don't listen.
I thought you said, "Oh, Green Bay's gonna play this week." That's what I heard.
Yeah, because you don't listen. You don't listen. Anyways, so no Packers today, so all boring. That was Sunday. And there's still other NFL games to watch. That's why my phone keeps vibrating. So if you see me check my phone, I'm checking to see my fantasy teams. Because
are you winning?
I don't know. I'm not. Not in one league. The other league, I might be even. I'm not sure. All my players decided not to score touchdowns until right now. So it's a good thing because they're starting to come alive. But they had me really worried in the first half of the football of their games because they weren't scoring anything. All right, so first things, I gotta stop yawning, but I can't. So I'm probably gonna do that throughout the whole show.
Excuse you.
Excuse me, indeed. So excuse me while I take a moment for you guys to learn a little something about.
What?
I was gonna say SoundCloud. I mean SkylineBrand.com. Not wearing the shirt today. I wore it yesterday for good luck underneath my Michigan jersey. And then we had pizza, and I got some sauce on my shirt. So I didn't wash it in time for this episode. But go and check out SkylineBrand.com. They got shirts all day. They got shirts. They got different kinds of shirts, obviously, or different types with script and different logos, whatever you want to call it.
So they can put any words? No.
Nope. It is their brand, their shirt. It's not a customized thing.
Oh, okay.
So SkylineBrand.com, you can go on there, find shirts, t-shirts, hoodies. I don't think they have anything else at the time right now, but you can find men's shirts, women's shirts, and sizes that fit you. They run true to size. The sizes do run true to size. I wear an XL t-shirt. Order an XL t-shirt.
That's the one that you're wearing, right? That's XL?
Yes.
It looks small for you. A little.
That's just because I'm getting fat right now. That's the one downside of quitting smoking. So I am an active person. You know, everywhere. Well, most people know that, but I am an active person. At least work out about 4 times a week. 4 or 5 times a week. Actually, I work out 5 times a week because I do work out on the weekends. If I don't get a workout in the middle of the week, I definitely work out on the weekends. I haven't been to the gym. I didn't go to the gym this week because I had a PT test on Friday, so I didn't want to overwork myself in the morning by doing 2-a-days, basically. So,
damn, you need the training because you have a run on December.
Yeah, Probably not doing that.
Again?
We talked about this.
I thought it's just like this
My
weekend.
foot. We talked about my foot. When I said I probably can't run the marathon, when did you think the marathon was? December.
It's supposed to be like yesterday.
That was a half marathon.
Okay.
Totally fucking different.
Okay.
I'm talking about the run. As of right now, I cannot do the run.
You suck.
And working out, I'm talking about working out my fucking body, not running. Like, I'm talking about working out
Okay.
chest and all that shit.
It just reminded me. Hoy.
No. Whatever. Anyways, that's the one downside of fucking smoking or quitting smoking is the weight gain. I did eat like shit yesterday, don't get me wrong, but throughout the week, I eat healthy. You know that. I don't eat like shit. I eat very healthy. Even on the weekends, I usually eat pretty healthy, except for yesterday. We had some pizza.
Pizza cravings.
And I have cut down on drinking, too. Overall, I've cut down on drinking. Because if I can't smoke, like drinking... A comedian put it this way a long time ago, was like drinking and smoking go hand in hand together. It's like taking a shit, or sorry, like you can smoke without drinking alcohol, but you can't drink alcohol without smoking. It's like taking a piss and taking a shit. Like you can piss without shitting, but you cannot take a shit without pissing. It's the same kind of concept. So I'm looking at what you call it. So I cut down on drinking. I cut down on I still drink. I just don't drink nearly as much as I did before.
Beers are really bad though.
Yeah, but I don't really drink beer.
Yeah.
I hardly ever drink beer.
Especially calories stuff.
I hardly drink beer.
Yeah.
I'll have, like, if I do, it's only like one or two. Yeah, I don't drink very much. And when's the last time you even saw me with a beer? It's been about a month.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Because you're in a whiskey now or liquors.
I've been whiskey for a long time.
Yeah,
so.
but mostly you're on beer.
No, the only time I ever drank beer in the last year was for Sports News and Brews. Like that was like the thing. And when I go out, if I go out to eat at a place and I might have a beer with dinner.
Okay.
But our fridge, look at our fridge. Our fridge never has beer in it. Like I have old beer because I don't even drink it. Like I don't get what you say.
Did you throw the Red Horse beer?
I did not throw it away. But so
you have to throw it away.
Shows how much you fucking pay attention. Oh, you always drinking beer. Our fridge doesn't even have beer in it.
It's whatever.
I had like on Sunday. That was the only day of the week I would have a beer.
Because I saw you. When was that? When we have like a hurricane and stuff, and then you bought
a hurricane. Also a month ago.
And then the next day you freaking drink the whole thing.
Okay, that was one time, 1 month ago.
Okay.
Over a month ago.
Well, that's all I remember, Hoy.
That was
that
in
you
August.
Drink a lot of beers.
I can drink a lot at one time for sure, but I don't drink beer very often.
Okay.
That's my point.
Oh God! Still, you're drinking beer.
Either way, I've gained like 5 pounds. I'm pretty sure if I didn't work out, I probably would have gained like fucking 20 pounds by now.
Good thing about me, I don't really gain that much anymore.
Yeah, but you don't really lose anything either.
I fucking lose like 2 pounds. Again, so I'm 158.
2 pounds is like whether or not you have taken a good shit or not, though.
No, I really lost those. I didn't go up anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even think I ever finished the promo for Skyline Brand. Go to skylinebrand.com.
You did. Oh yeah, because we're talking about
I got fat.
No,
yes, not, we were talking about the shirt. You said the shirt was small.
No, but I was just saying the shirt is for like extra large. It looks like small for me.
Yes, because I got fatter than I normally am.
Okay,
that's how we got sidetracked. Is what I'm saying. Okay. Anyways,
I didn't
the shirt.
Say that you're fat. Okay.
Can you? I know. Can you let me finish this so we can move on? So go to skylinebrand.com. All right, Skyline Brand is for the dreamers. It's not about the destination, it is about the journey. So it's go to skylinebrand.com, check them out. They have shirts, and I'm pretty sure if you use the promo code, because I forgot to check again, but use the promo code 8UpMedia. I think it's 10% off your order. I'd have to double check because I'm a piece of shit. but I totally forgot. He said he created it, and then I never never set it in the ad. Fuck. And I never checked to see how much it was either. Fuck. All right. So in this episode,
what?
We want to talk about cultures, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about in cultures? So in the Philippines, right, it's a homogenous group of people.
Yeah.
Right? It's all brown. It's all one group.
Just brown.
Just brown. All right. So the Philippines is primarily a homogenous country, meaning there's one type of person. There's nothing crazy, majority-wise. However, the Philippines has been influenced by, I can think of at least 3 major countries. So over its existence.
Yeah.
So, what is it that you want to talk about as far as the cultures go? Like
cultures?
I know. So, what you said you wanted to talk about this. So, what are the different cultures in the Philippines? Like, what are the different influences? This is a question for you to expand, not for me.
It's really, everybody knows that we are Americanized, and
not everybody knows this. Don't assume that a lot of people or anybody knows anything about the Philippines.
Like, we're influenced by the East and the West culture. So, like, back in the day, like, the Asians, like, the Chinese go there. And then Japanese, before Japanese, it's the Spanish. I just found out that they were there for like 300 years.
Who?
The Spanish.
So
Spaniards. It's weird.
They're the ones that are widely known as like kind of like discovering the Philippines, right?
Yeah, and they were the one that bring the Catholic, Roman Catholic religion to us. They introduced us that some of our food are influenced by the Spanish too. Yeah.
Well, certainly the language. I mean, you're not doing a very good job of explaining this.
But the language, some of the words, especially the Visayan stuff, is mostly like we're using this Spanish word. Because Visayan is like from Cebu. Visaya, that's what we call. And then we scattered all over the south part, Mindanao. Yeah. They thought that Mindanao is just Muslim people and we speak Muslims, but we're Visayans.
Well, nobody speaks Muslim because Muslim is a religion.
Okay.
But
I'm so ignorant. But yeah, what's the name of the language using by the Muslims?
Well, it depends on where they are from because they use all kinds, right? There's Arabic, there's Pashtun, there's Muslim is a religion. It's like saying like, well, what language do Christians speak?
Well, some people
Catholics
think
speak?
that when you're from Mindanao, you're a Muslim.
A Muslim?
Yeah, a Muslim. Especially now when I was working there, they asked me like, where are you from? The Philippines. I'm from Mindanao. Oh, you're Muslim? What the hell? Really? It's crazy. It's not a bad thing, but it's just they generalize us, Then they think that whole Mindanao is really like bad place to go because terrorists, people live there. It's from where I'm from, it's freaking peaceful, Can you hear me? Why are you staring at me like that?
I was just looking at you. No, the other way. There you go. Anyways, so let's go back to the Spanish. Let's start there. So they're the first person. They're like, let's try to do this in like somewhat of an orderly fashion here, if you will, because they're all over the place. All right. So what's up with like? Because apparently, so the Spanish has a huge influence on the culture, but really on the language. Like when you even in Tagalog, it's not just Visayan, but even in Tagalog, like a lot of the words that are in Spanish are the exact same. In Tagalog, Visayan, that's about the only two that I've really ever that I know of. Others I know there's more, but that's to me like one of the influences the Spanish have, but also on the religious aspect of it, because there are a shitload of, I don't even want to say Catholics. There are a lot of Catholics, but just Christianity on a whole in the Philippines is big. It's more than I would have ever thought. I would have thought it was like, I don't know, something else. I have no idea, but that's clearly the most predominant. I think Catholic is the most predominant religion in the Philippines.
It's really big.
But so that's huge. But explain, like, because so the Spanish are also like, it's weird because they kind of came and they fucked up and conquered the Philippines, but they're also like heroes in a way, right? Because doesn't Magellan like have some big fucking thing in Cebu or something like that? Like
in history, the only thing that Magellan wants to go to Cebu is to just educate the people about like the religion, and then the native people, like, they doesn't want strangers in their island, so they kill him or whatever, and that's it.
Wait, so Magellan was killed in the Philippines?
Yeah, in Cebu.
I didn't know that. I just assumed that he died somewhere. I guess I never really knew where he died, but he's a famous explorer. You know that, right? Like, all right.
That's why I thought you guys know that.
I didn't know that. Doesn't mean
he was killed by the native.
You just generalize. Everybody thinks I'm a Muslim. You think every American doesn't know that?
Well, because he's a famous explorer, right? So they knows the history about him.
Yeah, but I also don't really like. I don't follow Magellan history.
He went there, it's like these native people think that they doesn't wanna be corrupt by the strangers, corrupted by the strangers. So this warrior killed Magellan. Yeah.
And what happened when he killed Magellan? Was there like a war or something? Like anything happened?
No, the Spaniards left the place, but right now it's like that place that where he killed is a historic site, whatever. And a lot of people visited that place.
What else? There's something else that is pretty celebrated with something to do with the Spaniards as well, though, isn't there?
No.
So where did he land? He landed in Cebu. That's the big thing. That's where he landed.
Yeah. And then after that, still like the Spaniards colonized the Philippines, and then like some of the people, like, living with them. But there's a lot of people doesn't want to. They want to kick them out from our country.
And they were there for like 300 years. Is that what you said? I didn't know that either. I guess I didn't.
I just read it. Like, I'm just curious. Like, okay, I'm gonna search Google about the Philippine culture, and I'm like, holy shit! I didn't really don't know that much with my own country. Maybe it's in a history book then when we were in high school, but
you probably didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
I was about to look something else up real quick, and the first thing that pops up in my Google when I go to look is Tekashi 69 because I keep posting. anytime our niece is in some kind of rainbow, she has like a rainbow jacket. I think it's some kind of like, I don't know, unicorny fucking thing. I think I've seen once before, or not unicorn. What's that shit called? The My Little Pony. Or something like that. Anyways, every time I see something with her and some rainbow colored shit, I gotta look up a Tekashi 69 and send a picture.
You're so mean.
Yeah, that blows my mind. I didn't realize that they were there for like 300 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So mostly.
So that's why a lot of your food and your culture is a lot. Well, Spanish in general, really, I guess. I mean, I shouldn't say your culture necessarily. Well, yeah, kind of, but religiously, at least, it has a huge religious influence on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when, like, I heard it in our history class, that they said that the reason too that they were in the Philippines is really rich in spices, so they went there too for that. To like. Because we're like big in trading stuff and whatever.
They came for the spices and the women.
Because Philippines is really rich in natural resources. Yeah. And then after that, Spanish, just like Americans. Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been the Spanish-American War, I think. Yeah, Spanish-American War is when the United States first got involved.
We were what you call it? You guys like the Philippines is really like American territory back in that day.
Well, they went and they, like I said, Spanish-American War. So they went and they fought the Spaniards, and then they took over the Philippines, right? And then there was like martial law and all that kind of stuff. They really like, but the Philippines also didn't want the Americans there either, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't
really know how.
First they liberated them, and then I guess they thought that Americans were gonna leave, and then they didn't, or something.
I forget what. I don't really know what happened in that part of history, like how we kicked you out in the Philippines.
Well, it's not like you guys kicked us out. I think we just left. I think like the U.S. was like, "Oh, fuck it, we're just gonna go." Like,
I think because there's like a lot of like
we were spending a lot of money and stuff.
Whatever.
We didn't wanna,
yeah, I don't really know that part of history.
Why? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I just know that you guys went there and saved us from this Spanish. And well, don't be like that. Well, mostly of your history, you know about most of your history here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whatever.
Especially the big pieces of it. Yeah, you know, like if another country were to invade the United States of America and occupy it for a few years, I probably would know that history. Okay. It's been a while. I mean, I haven't looked at the history of the Philippines War. I just know that, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think here. So I want to say like the 18. Oh, so here it is actually. American rule from 1898 until 1946. Filipinos initially saw their relationship with the United States as the two nations joined in a common struggle against Spain. However, the United States later distanced itself from the interests of the Filipinos, basically.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So that's it.
And then the Philippine-American War started 1899. And
against the what?
United States.
Oh.
But we kept beating the fuck out of you, so doesn't say when. What you call it? When it ended. I don't know. Basically, they decided, I guess, that I have no idea. Fuck it. That's too much to read. That's a lot of shit. But anyways, I know that it was like what it said, 1946. So Japan. So I don't think we still had people there. Obviously, I'm sure some sort of military assets. I know Japan went in 1941. So I think it was like 10 hours after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah,
is when the Japanese came and launched an attack and occupied the Philippines.
Yeah.
For how long, I don't know.
That's why I'm trying to like think, like, cause Spanish, then Americans, and then there's like a World War II.
Yeah, so World War II kicked off the Japanese occupation.
Yeah.
But like you said, though, I mean, even that's a short amount of time. I don't really know what the Japanese would have influenced in that short amount of time because they weren't really there, like, setting up shop necessarily. They were there for a military presence and its location in the Pacific. So I'm sure they did bring some kind of cultural things.
That's the thing that about the Bataan Death March that you joined when was that, last year or 2 years ago?
2017, right? It was right before I came here. We came here, so 2017.
Okay. Yeah, that's the reason why they always celebrate that.
Well, it's not a celebration. It's
it's whatever.
Yeah.
Remembering what happened.
Remembrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely walked way more than I did, though. Mine was only 26 miles, and theirs, I think, was like 50 something.
Yeah, they work in the
100.
jungles without without any shoes. Without
any food or water.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
God, that was.
So yeah, but you do say that in the Filipinos as far as Eastern influences, whether a lot of it too is Korea, which probably never invaded or had anything, but
No.
you see like Korea. I don't really know about Chinese, but
Chinese, they went not really invade, but they are big on trading stuff.
I just meant
So
like
they went to
influencing.
they went to the Philippines for that. Where mostly of our foods too are like Chinese influence.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we're in the down with Malaysia and Indonesia, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially the Mindanao. Yeah.
It's
I'm really bad at history.
yeah, clearly, fucking awful.
But I know some stuff. Don't judge me.
I know some stuff about nothing.
God. You're mean.
Well, the Philippines is definitely an interesting place to go. It is homogenous, however, it does have a very multicultural place. It is a very multicultural place. And even so, like an example is they have over 700 different languages. And people try to tell me all the time, well, it's 700 different dialects. I'm like, no, it's legitimately 700 different languages. Like, it's not a dialect. It's not like from the north of, like, people think it's like the UP, right? Where people talk up and you, like, use guys or fucking, you know, whatever. And then you go down south and it's, hey, y'all. Like, or pop. Like, you go up north, everything's pop. And then you go down south and it's Coke or soda or something.
Soda, yeah.
Did you say coda?
Cola.
Or cola. Yeah, so like people don't understand. It's not a difference of that. It's like legitimately different fucking languages. Like the same. It doesn't
I
mean.
know.
Well, I know you.
I don't
know.
even understand some of the languages that the other Filipinos talking. Yeah, I just understand. I think 4 of them or 5 something, but just mostly with the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that what you call it are it's like I said, 700 different languages, over 700 different languages.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, there's a lot of different cultures. And each island is different, right? And then within each island, you have different provinces that are different. So there's a lot of difference. It's just like I think the Philippines is small. I mean, it's not huge, but it's also very big.
Yeah.
Like it's bigger than people I think imagine.
I know.
I think it's a tiny island or something, but it's like I don't even remember how many islands there are because there's more. There's the 3 major islands, but there's actually more than that.
700. I forgot.
Oh my god. Well, I can tell you right now that the United States has 50 states.
Yeah, I don't.
50
I know
states
that.
and 2 protectorates. I think it's 2, Guam and Puerto Rico. So pretty sure.
Micronesia is part of it, right? Of Guam or no?
No, it's part of Micronesia.
So it's
I have no idea.
Still American territory though.
American Samoa. Samoa is the only fucking place. Guam. So Guam and America. I don't know.
American Samoa.
America Samoa.
Yeah.
So maybe there's 3 protectorates. I don't fucking know. I know there's 50 states. That's all that fucking matters. And the District of Columbia. Oh man. All right. Well, I can tell you from the UP standpoint, the multicultural influences are very slim. It is a bunch of fucking white people and a bunch of Native Americans.
So the Philippines has 7,107.
How many?
7,107.
7,000 islands?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Including the small ones.
Well, obviously, including the small ones. It doesn't have 7,000 big islands.
Yeah. But yeah. We're maybe a small country, but we're really huge, especially in cultures, and it's like one universe. Yep.
Well, like I said, the UP is not very multicultural. It has, like I said, it has white people, and then it has Native Americans. Within the white people, really, there's like it's like Finnish, like Finlanders,
Yeah.
Scandinavian general.
That's why when I go there, I'm like, I think I'm the only Asian here.
and you were probably the only Asian there.
Oh god! But when we went for JoJo's play, I saw like I think a Filipino or Hispanic. Yeah.
Well, my particular area is has gotten a little bit more multicultural as far as ethnicities go, but it's not very. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. People from cold places settled there and stayed there, and generations there stayed. You know, a lot of people don't leave, or they leave and they come back to that area too. So
yeah,
who knows? But it's not a very big melting pot, if you will. It's an old mining community, all of it up there. Really, the UP, big mining.
Why
community.
did they stop again?
A multitude of things. Supply not being worth it, or I mean, the demand not being worth the labor efforts. Then, well, the demand not meeting the rising cost of wages, right? Because when it first started, you could have like kids. You can be like, here's a fucking penny a day, whatever, you know. But as things got better, you know, with unions, right, and then safety, the EPA, like all these different things that they would have to do to make the mines safer and the operations cleaner for the environment, and then also paying the people.
When did it start, the mining?
Fuck, I don't know. In the 1800s, man. Like maybe even the 1700s.
So it's really a long time ago.
Yeah, like a fucking eons ago.
And then they stopped when?
All throughout the 19. I mean, it just depends. I think 1990s was probably like the latest, and times before that.
So
like,
what are they mining for?
Copper mostly.
Copper.
Yeah. So, well, that was the big one, copper. But like I said, as soon as the demand went down and the rising costs came up, right, and even some of it just ran out. Like you mine it for so long, and they call it veins, and then the vein is only good for X amount of years. So if once you mine all of it out, then there's nothing left. So that's a factor too, but just wasn't worth it in the end. People weren't. It's just more expensive. So, and people didn't need it as much anymore, basically.
It's a small town.
Well, it wasn't necessarily a small town during the boom days.
Yeah.
But it's definitely turned into a ghost town. It is. One day that town probably won't exist. Like my hometown, if you think about it, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's skiing. That's in logging maybe right now. That's about it. But outside of that,
there's just nothing. There's
nothing to keep that town. It's hanging in there. Like,
do you think they're gonna close out? Like, you know, people's gonna leave.
It'll happen eventually. I mean, if you look at it, like a lot of the people that I went to school with aren't there anymore. You know,
that's sad.
It's sad, but at the same time, I mean, what could you do about it? Like the town has no opportunity. There's no. My hometown, for example, just my town, not the area surrounding it, but my town. There's no prospect for a career or fucking jobs.
Yeah.
And they say like there's a lot of job opportunities and they can't get people because they're, pissing hot on drugs or some shit. Yeah, but at the same time, like that might be true, but there's really no jobs to be had to begin with. Like, there's medium.
I like that
place.
Jobs.
I was not gonna say like people won't ever live there, but the population has been declining. It might have gone up and then it's going back down again.
Yeah.
Eventually, the school districts will combine, and there'll be one school for everybody to go to, and it's just like I said, the prison that was a big job creator, and that's closing down. Like, there's nothing there, man. There's nothing really to keep people around. Tourism for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months.
I think the only people that are gonna live there is the retired people.
And the frozen ones.
I really love that place, for real.
It's a nice place, but it's fucking not a place to stay.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's not a place you can go and very few people can go to stay and be successful. That's not to say that people don't. It's not like my parents aren't successful over there. But I'm just saying, like, or my family isn't. But I'm just saying, like, jobs are shrinking there.
Yeah.
Opportunities are shrinking there. You know what I mean? Actually, yeah. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time before that place turns into a ghost town. Probably not in our lifetime. By the time we die, there'll still be people living there. And,
yeah.
But I don't know. I know not.
That's sad for real, thinking about it.
Why is it sad? Like, I mean, people are going to move away, but that might make the place even better. Because then it'll be even more fucking cheaper properties for us to buy. More land.
That's the thing. We go there and then nobody's going to take care of it.
Yeah, like the one guy in town. He's going to need a job.
Oh,
We'll give him a job.
Oh, yeah. Well. Man.
What?
Nothing. Just thinking about it.
We're not going to live there.
We can have a vacation house over there.
Yeah, but we're not going to live
So
there.
we're going to say, baby, I want a white Christmas. Then go there.
Yeah, but we can just like go somewhere nicer. I don't know. Like Switzerland or something. It's not necessarily nicer.
Right.
That's not true. Oh, man.
I miss the fall over there.
That's about all I miss. I miss the fall. I miss like November when it's like starting to get kind of shitty cold, but not like cold yet.
Yeah.
And like deer season, like that's the best time. Like that like block of between like when deer season starts and when it ends at the end of November, that's the best time. Like those 15 days, that 15-day window basically is the best time of year, I think. Maybe just because it's deer season and everybody's hyped up, but I like it. It's cold. Some days it's cold. Then maybe towards the end of it, you're starting to get some snow, like
it's
some light coverings.
The last when before we came here, the only deer that I saw is that one that hit by a car.
Well, that was also
crazy.
Like late December.
Yeah, I'm like
December through January. So I mean, it's not really like they're not moving as much at that point. They've already moved out to where they need to go.
Yeah.
Or bedding down throughout the day. It's not.
Because mostly like when we go drive around, I can see one, you know. But then I'm like, where are the deers?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one hit by a car in front of us. Oh, I didn't even see the deer. It's crazy. That was fast.
It was fast. I saw the deer.
I didn't saw it. I'm like, I just saw like a car that I thought he have a freaking trash in his car that is just blown away or something when it's front of his car. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. In the UP, you always got to be careful with deer.
I know.
You always got to spot them. It's a crazy place to drive.
You remember when you told me about the elks? When you drove in the street and then there's elks everywhere.
Yeah, but that's like a reserve or something like that. It's like some kind of compound.
And then when the first time that we went there, and then I'm like, where are the elks? I want to see one. And then you're like, you're still, because we're driving at night, and mostly you
strapping guys. This is gonna be a story that goes nowhere.
And you said like when you were driving by yourself, there's a lot, but when I was with you, there's nothing.
Well, it depends on the time of day. And when I did it, it was like had just gotten dark or something. It was like their prime moving around time. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
And then mostly when we're driving like back and forth, there's no elk. Yeah.
I will say that when I was driving in that one stretch, it's like some kind of elk preserve area or something. I will say I didn't realize how big those fucking things are. It's elk, right? I'm pretty sure it's elk that were there.
Yeah, there is.
Either way, it's a fucking massive animal. Like I thought, they're like fucking moose. Like they're that fucking big. Like there's some big fucking animals. Like they will fuck your car up if you hit it. A deer can fuck your car up, but you can also like drive away depending on how you hit it. You hit one of these motherfuckers, it's taking your car out. But all right, man.
Deers in the north are big.
They are. That's what people in the south are like talking about their deer. I shot a deer, and I look at them like, fuck, you shot a dog, dude. Like you shot a dog with some horns on it. Like that ain't deer. And when I see shit of like deer up north.
Yeah.
They're like, holy fuck. And like, our spike horns are bigger than their fucking 6 and 8 pointers. And that's not an exaggeration. Like, that is for real. But in the South, they don't have to like pack on weight to survive winters. So it just is what it is.
That's why I'm like, when we moved in Alabama and I saw deer, I'm like, they're so small. Are they babies? No, that's their size.
Yeah, they're full grown.
Yeah.
All right, so let's wrap this up. We did this again. We forgot to give the shout outs in the beginning.
We can shout out now.
Well, yeah, I know. We're going to do it now. I'm just saying, like, we forgot to do it in the beginning. Who you got?
I'm going to shout out with my uncle that celebrated his birthday the other day. His name is Uncle Orly, the Philippines.
Orly?
Yeah.
The hell kind of name is Orly?
Rolando Roque. That's his real name. Rolando.
So why the hell is he called Orly?
That's his nickname.
What does that mean?
That's everybody call him. That's his name.
So one there's like Orly, like
it's
that,
like the Rolando. I think it's for short for Rolando.
That is a.
I don't know, babe. That's like my mom. Her name is Mirna, but everybody call her Ipang. I don't know, babe. That's does
Ipang even stand for anything?
Nothing.
Hey, your name is Ralph. I'm gonna call you. Like, you're just making up shit.
That's how we are over there. I don't know why.
You're Joanne. I'm gonna call it. Your nickname now is Plunger.
It's just how they are back in the day. Like when they start something, they're calling you, and then they're gonna call you that until you freaking get older.
Well, good for y'all.
Well, thankfully for me, they call me my real name.
Baboy.
You're the one who just called me that.
I'm gonna make it start in the Philippines.
They were gonna be like, "Really? Your husband calling you that? That's mean."
And then they're gonna look at you and be like, "Well, it makes sense."
You're an asshole. So who's you gonna give a shout out?
I don't know. I don't really have anybody this week. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm trying to think, but I really don't. Usually mine are smart ass, but I can't think of a smart ass one this week. Well, that about does it. We got to learn a phrase. So what do you want to teach me in Visayan this week? Last week it was kumusta ka. So what is it going to be this week?
What's the answer of the kamusta ka?
Fucking good.
Tagalog or Visayan?
Visayan. I don't like Visayan.
Maayo.
What is that?
Maayo.
Okay, what does that mean?
I'm fine.
You can't just like
good.
You're throwing out words and you don't tell anybody what they are.
When you say kamusta ka or how are you or how you doing, well, when you're gonna say good or I'm fine, you're just gonna say maayo. Maayo.
Maayo.
Yeah.
Maayo. That's how you're gonna teach me one word?
Or maayo ko.
Maayo ko. Maayo ko. Salamat po.
We don't really, I don't know now. It's like our language is kind of fading a little. We're using English mixing.
Well, that's because English is better than anything.
Yeah. Okay lang ko. Maayo lang ko.
That's because you guys want to be Americans and we're welcoming you, but there's a price to pay. So
whatever.
You have to cook. You have to clean.
Make babies.
Whatever. All right. Well, that does it. I got nothing else. You got anything?
No.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening yet again this week and or watching if you watch. So yeah, that's it. I'm good. So
subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Yes, do that.
I don't know. My tongue is not working lately.
All right. Well, how about we go?
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.